This is the law right here. And if these come out here and pull me out of this meeting, you had better read this, Chief, because he's telling you to break the law.
You're gone.
What am I gone for? What am I gone for?
Violating the rules of the decorum.
No. His rules of decorum violate the law.
Goodbye. You're going to go to jail for disrespecting.
Oh, you're going to arrest me? Oh, you're going to arrest me?
You have the privilege to speak your mind for 3 minutes.
You work for me, boy. You need to remember that.
Go ahead.
That's your warning.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Now rewind my clock while I finish my statement. I can talk like that. It's a First Amendment right.
Violating the rules of decorum.
You're going to go to jail if you.
I'm going to be arrested. Fine. Okay. Here.
Mr. Mayor, City Council, my name is CJ Grisham. I'm a civil rights attorney here in Texas, and what I just witnessed was a violation of Mr. Followell's rights. Your rules of decorum are unconstitutional, and they're setting the city up, you individually, for liability, because he has the right to say fuck, shit, damn, bitch, whatever. He has the right to say all of those words because it is a First Amendment right. This is the law right here. And if these chiefs come out here and pull me out of this meeting, you had better read this, Chief, because he's telling you to break the law.
Aransas Pass, Texas City Council recently voted in a new rule that says that one can't cuss during public comment in public meetings or criticize their elected officials. The intent was to silence people who have recently been critical of the local government. On the evening of January 16, 2023, Jason Followell went into the public meeting with his attorney CJ Grisham to exercise his First Amendment rights during their time at public comment. As expected, Jason was removed from the building under a threat of violence by the police by orders given from the mayor. Then his lawyer, CJ Grisham, stands up and reads them case law on the matter, and reads an exact quote from the case law saying that officers do not have qualified immunity when they arrest someone for cussing in public. Immediately following these warnings from the civil rights attorney CJ Grisham, the police remove attorney CJ Grisham from the meeting under threat of violence as well.
Jason Followell, one of the only people in the room that tells you the truth. By the way, your citizens' comments, stuff is bullshit. You can use everything you just said. It's not this fault. I can personally affront you because you do whatever I want, and you have to listen to me because you work for me. You need to remember that, boy. All right. Chief Blanchard, you piece of shit. Chief Blanchard, 1247. You spent.
No.
Excuse me?
I just read you.
And you're wrong. You're lying to the public.
I'm not going to put up.
I'm not going to put up with
any
you.
defamation of character.
That's not defamation,
I'm not
that's fact.
I don't care.
You
I'm
have
not
to
going to
care.
put up with no profanity or anything. You either act like an adult and speak right to everybody that's here, and you have the privilege to speak your mind for 3 minutes.
Privilege. You work for
I'm
me,
just saying.
boy. You need to
I'm just
remember
saying.
that.
Go ahead.
That's your warning.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Now rewind my clock while I finish my statement.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Chief Blanchard, $1,247 fitted suit you stole from the company. From us. You work for us. On 9/10/23. Kerry Shrugs, you lied to the public. Kerry Shrugs on Facebook stated that these personally fitted suits were pre-approved by the council and manager in 2011. Jason Knight's dad was that mayor then. Guess what he said, Kerry? Never approved that. Laugh at me all you want. Modifications to the policy manual took place almost 40 days after I complained about him. Y'all modified it. Why did y'all modify it? You know when it was modified before, Kerry? Not 2011, I do. 2019, 2014, 2004. You lied to the public. Even with the recent modifications, a Class A uniform is the highest uniform APD has, and it is not a suit, you scumbag. Uniform Class A. Did you have a dress hat? No, you did not. Long sleeves. Did you have that? Yes, you did. Tie, yes. Trousers, yes. Skirts, maybe.
Mr. Mayor.
Black belt. I'm talking. It's my turn to talk.
Personal attack once again, Mayor.
Peace. I don't give a crap what you say, you piece of shit.
Okay, now.
There it is again.
I can talk like that. It's a First Amendment right.
Violating the rules of decorum.
Chief Blanchard, what First Amendment right did I violate? No, I'm not. He's the cop. You tell me.
I'm not.
What First Amendment right did I violate?
I'm not. You're either going
I'm
to respect
asking you
this
a
place or
question.
you're going to be asked to walk out.
You're out.
Am I under duress of arrest?
You're going to go to jail if you.
I'm going to be arrested. Fine. Okay. Here. I left it down for you. Stay right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I can go. Mr. Mayor, City Council, my name is CJ Grisham. I'm a civil rights attorney here in Texas, and what I just witnessed was a violation of Mr. Followell's rights. Let me read something to you. Arresting someone in retaliation for the exercise of free speech rights is sufficient to chill speech as an understatement. This is Beck v. City of Upland. Arguing, even if done loudly with a profane or offensive language will not, in and of itself, constitute disorderly conduct. That's Payne v. Pauley. Swear words do not provide probable cause for an arrest for disorderly conduct because the words, as a matter of law, are not fighting words. Johnson v. Campbell. I could go on, Mr. Mayor. Your rules of decorum are unconstitutional, and they're setting the city up, you individually, for liability. Now, you will be seeing a letter from me, a demand letter for violating my client's rights just now, because he has the right to say fuck, shit, damn, bitch, cunt, whatever. He has the right to say all of those words because it is a First Amendment right. You can't do anything about it. Let me tell you something. The law has long established that arresting an individual for publicly displaying vulgarities violates the First Amendment. That's the Cohen case, 1969. Indeed, the Supreme Court recently held that a public school violated the free speech rights of a cheerleader by suspending her when she said things like, fuck school, fuck softball, fuck cheer, fuck everything. Then there was another, that's Mahoney Area School District v. BL. There's also Eachus v. Steelman saying that a police officer was not entitled to qualified immunity for arresting a plaintiff who said, fuck you. Did you hear that? No qualified immunity. So I can say fuck throughout my entire 3 minutes. I can say fuck again, and I can say fuck again, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's called expressive speech. We are allowed to express ourselves. We are allowed to fucking talk about what we think about you. If I think you, Mr. Mayor, are a tyrant, I can say that. If I think the city manager is a piece of shit, I can say that. It's protected. This is the case law. I don't give a shit what you think. The law is right. You escort me out, I'll sue you as well, Mr. Mayor. This is the law right here. And if these chiefs come out here and pull me out of this meeting, you had better read this, chief, because he's telling you to break the law.
Mayor, no, I'm not. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Mayor, you take him
Now,
out.
where did that coward Kerry Scruggs go?
You go out.
Where did the coward Kerry Scruggs go?
Take him out.
Is my 3 minutes up?
You're gone.
What am I
No,
gone
you're
for?
kicking me out.
What am I
You're
gone for?
violating the rules of the decorum.
No. His rules of decorum violate the law.
Goodbye. You're going to go to jail for
Oh,
disrupting
you're
a
going to
public
arrest me?
meeting.
Oh, you're going to arrest me?
Continue.
Okay, so under the threat of
Let's go.
arrest, you just
Goodbye.
violated my right, you piece of shit, cunt motherfucker.
While they were dragging CJ out of the building, while they were forcing him out of the building under threat of violence, he kept saying, I'm going to sue you, I'm going to sue you. And someone in the background, I don't know if it was an officer or the chief of police, said, oh, stop saying you're going to sue me and just sue me. They couldn't care less. They really couldn't care less. I think it's pretty obvious why they don't care. They're genuinely not held accountable. These cops talk about, oh, well, if we break the rules, then, we get a write-up at work or we get sued. With the rules that they're breaking, though, they're actually violating the law. And they're violating the life, liberty, and property of other people. They're violating the rights of other people. This is criminal. And so when they say that they're held accountable because they got a write-up at work or they got a reprimand or, they got sued and the taxpayer paid out money, the officer themselves never, ever, ever face the same kinds of consequences that you and I do for taking life, liberty, and property. And that is criminal charges. Absolutely nothing short of criminal charges for stuff like this will ever change this behavior. These guys sat here after being read case law saying that they have no qualified immunity for doing what they're doing, and they continued to do it anyways because they don't care about qualified immunity. All it means is that they're going to get sued, but who's really paying for that? You are. It's not them. They don't care. The only thing that is ever going to make these criminals care and stop violating the law is if they go to prison for it every single time. Federal statute 18 U.S.C. 242 says that it is illegal for a government official to violate somebody's rights under color of law. This statute can be used for every single rights violation. But in the last decade or so, it's only used a small handful of times, and usually only when the rights violation results in death. I was under the impression that the entire reason that we created a government was so that we could have law and order that protects life, liberty, and property, and a system that deals with those criminals that take life, liberty, and property. Unfortunately, what we have created does the exact opposite. It seems to be taking the absolute worst criminals among us and putting them in places of power and giving them immunity so that they aren't accountable to the law. I hate to tell you guys this, but the system that we created to deal with criminals has now become the largest, most well-funded organized crime syndicate in the history of the world.